The bright sun illuminated the lively urban avenues, its beams reflecting off ancient stone structures and created elongated shadows while the majestic parade advanced leisurely along the path. Throngs of spectators bordered the roadways, eager to catch glimpses of the monarchy. The atmosphere buzzed with conversations, giggles, and the rhythmic tapping of equine feet on the uneven pavement. This was an extraordinary occasion, long anticipated by countless individuals. Amid the elite protectors, a particular figure was prominent. He was statuesque, with ebony complexion that stood out vividly against his ivory and gilded attire. His demeanor stayed serene and grave, betraying no feelings amid the surrounding fervor and din. Renowned for his unwavering self-control and elegance, he was among the most reliable sentinels. His mission? Safeguard the aristocracy and guarantee the event's uninterrupted serenity. As the cavalcade progressed, the assembly swelled. Folks extended arms, seeking nearer views of the nobles, yearning for acknowledgements like gestures or grins. The defenders were stationed strategically, rigid in stance, vigilantly surveying the masses for potential disruptions. All appeared tranquil, yet unbeknownst to all, discord was simmering. Embedded in the horde, a rugged, furious individual glared contemptuously at the dark-skinned sentinel. Intoxicated and wobbly, clad in ragged, soiled garments, his features contorted in scorn, eyes brimming with malice. He harbored scant regard for power structures, even less for those dissimilar in appearance. Convicted of his group's dominance, he resolved to demonstrate it today. The gathering adjusted as the parade advanced. Emboldened by liquor-fueled audacity, the bigot advanced, expelling saliva precisely at the African-descended protector, intending degradation and provocation. A juvenile tactic designed to incite and demean. Yet he was indifferent. It was mere amusement to him. The expectoration struck the sentinel's garb, but his expression remained unaltered. No recoil, no flicker. Posture impeccable. Vision forward. Palms firmly interlocked posteriorly. Time seen suspended briefly, with only communal sounds and remote hoof clacks persisting. The offender, pleased with his minor rebellion, chortled, anticipating retaliation, perhaps desiring the protector to crack, reveal vulnerability. But the sentinel denied him gratification. He persisted, immobile, tranquil, poised, mute. However, the onlookers weren't apathetic. They observed the incident entirely. Some inhaled sharply in astonishment at the offender's conduct. Others conversed sotto voce, nodding disapprovingly. Such insolence was unforeseen amid this splendid affair. Yet, the offender's deed didn't resonate most profoundly. It was the sentinel's reply. Instead of retaliating or displaying ire, he stayed resolute, his muteness and poise articulating more eloquently than verbiage. Trained for such instances, he mastered composure regardless. In that instant, his fortitude shone brightest. The assembly persisted in muttering, gazes alternating between offender and sentinel. But the offender, still smirking, overlooked the profound teaching materializing. What he deemed triumph was poised for reversal. The parade sustained its measured tempo, equine steps echoing harmoniously on the stone lanes. The masses hummed with zeal, some applauding, others relishing the vista. Yet a somber aura overshadowed the festivity. The saliva hurler lingered complacently amid the throng, torso inflated in his perceived conquest. He scanned surroundings, seeking accomplices in his alleged success. He anticipated the sentinel's outburst, perhaps verbal assault or aggressive lunge. But zilch occurred, the sentinel unflinching. This void perplexed the offender. He spat to agitate, yet elicited naught. His smile waned, supplanted by mounting irritation. He craved clash to affirm dominance, that he dictated terms. But the sentinel endured serene, as if oblivious. The offender's ego bruised. He initiated the affront, yet the sentinel commanded. But quietude exacerbated matters for the offender. Fists balled, mandible clenched. He required sentinel reaction to ensure visibility of his non-ignoration. He couldn't relinquish. Post-deed, retreat impossible. He grumbled internally, scheming further incitement. but the sentinel persisted static. Nearby observers noted the offender's escalating fury. They swapped glances, evidently uneasy. Some distanced subtly, intuiting potential intensification. One fact eluded the offender. His demeanor merely diminished him publicly. Surrounding folks commenced whispering, head shaking. They discerned his impudence, yet also the sentinel's mute potency. As the offender redistributed weight, fixated on the sentinel, spectators vocalized. "What's his issue?" One murmured, indicating the offender. "Why behave thus?" Consensus emerged. "He's provoking the sentinel." Fruitless. The offender's smirk hesitated. Self-awareness dawned initially. He lacked control. The sentinel, impervious, impressed beyond expectation. The offender's self-assurance of superiority intensified crowd aversion. He appeared absurd now, not the sentinel. Despite endeavors, truth inescapable. His dishonor not only faltered in agitating the sentinel, but rendered him diminutive publicly. His glory evanesced. He comprehended the sentinel triumphed via inaction. The assembly encircling the parade gradually altered, murmurs of the occurrence proliferating rapidly. Folks conversed quietly, sights darting between sentinel and offender. The sentinel, erect and unperturbed, embodied tranquility and mastery, attire immaculate, stance flawless. Conversely, the offender epitomized unease. His audacity eroded as he pondered the sentinel's non-reaction. He presumed vocal eruption or gesture validating his stance, that the sentinel was provocable like others. But the sentinel immobile. Increasingly, the offender acknowledged his blunder. His humiliatory intent rebounded, rendering him ridiculous publicly. Most vexing, sentinel's apparent immunity, as if the offense unregistered. The sentinel's honor irrefutable. In a reactive era, he exemplified patience's might. His serene poise distinguished him. Eschewing skirmish, he adhered to discipline, maintaining position honorably. As the cavalcade advanced, the sentinel's function unaltered. He persisted safeguarding, striding the side nobility with initial concentration. Steps deliberate, scanning for hazards. His role transcended trivial disputes or slurs, ensuring event security and harmony. The masses, formerly enthralled by aristocratic display, now regarded the sentinel with heightened esteem. They observed his handling, composure amid affront. His quietude wasn't frailty, it was potency. In that juncture, profound veneration surged. Some defended verbally. "Observe that?" one queried, gesturing sentinel ward. Unblinking post-spit, genuine fortitude. Accord, incredible serenity, demands immense restraint. Though the offender sought spectacle, focus pivoted to sentinel's graceful retort. Evident, sentinel's muteness outpowered any slur. For the sentinel, routine. Discipline for adversity's graceful navigation. He recognized authentic might eschewed yelling or combat, resided in poise and focus amid provocations. Meanwhile, the offender sensed his deeds' repercussions, naively presuming sentinel breakable, reality, self-diminishment publicly. Sentinel's honor eclipsed all, bequeathing offender mere mortification. As the cavalcade proceeded, ambience transformed. Once jubilant, now altered. Many discussed recent events. The offender, amid masses, feigned imperviousness. He fidgeted, evading witnesses' gazes. Ego battered, difficult to dispel defeat sensation. The sentinel, paradigm of tranquility. Vision steadfast, shoulders aligned, palms posterior, as if environs stilled, permitting dutiful, unwavering focus. Masses persisted whispering, drawn recurrently to the serene sentinel, whose mute fortitude imprinted profoundly. Abruptly, the sentinel advanced, boots softly impacting stones. Mute, yet motion captivated proximates, including offender, presuming final victory. Sentinel nearing. Offender braced for clash. But no skirmish ensued. Sentinel halted proximately, stance upright, deferential. Instantaneously, hush enveloped. Assembly breath held, speculating sentinel's intent. Anticipated wrath, perhaps rebuke. Instead, sentinel eyed offender steadily, tranquilly. "Why?" sentinel inquired. Tone resolute yet balanced. Offender blinked astonished. Expected defiance, censure, or physicality. Yet sentinel queried, disarming him. Offender's lips parted, shut. uncertain response, lacked rationale, impulsive, malice-driven. Now, confronting Sentinel's serene gaze, explanation eluded. Masses astonished too. Unanticipated approach, atmosphere revolutionized. Expected drama, witnessed divergence. Offender's torso initially inflated, salvaging ego. Stubborn, clinging to erstwhile dominance. But query rattled. Assembly awaited reply, offender sensed scrutiny. His verbiage faltered, prior assurance dissolving. I don't know, offender mumbled, timber wavering. Ensuing quietude oppressive, palpable, universally. Sentinel demonstrated sans ire or coercion. Via query. Authentic might eschewed expectoration or incitement. Resided in adversity, response, selection. Sentinel awaited offender's reply. Absent, nodded, repositioned. No further verbiage requisite. Deeds articulated. Assembly Sentinel aberration amplified. Offender isolated. Craved brawl. Received dignity, restraint tutorial. Sentinel's query disarmed offender, rendering him momentarily voiceless. He lingered, prior audacity eroding. Masses, procession distracted, now scrutinized his awkward hush. Intended Sentinel weakening, self-foolishness emerged. Sentinel affording response opportunity, repositioned fluidly, deliberately, as if uneventful. Composure unassailable, duty focal. Yet, offender unyielding conclusion. Ego rejected facile defeat. Unacceptable Sentinel unchallenged. Fury resurged, altered. Not Sentinel angry, self-furious. Outcome reversal, craved Sentinel equality demonstration, provocable. But Sentinel graceful, dignified. Offender's deeds self-diminished, intolerable. Swiftly, offender advanced. Fist balled, visage crimsoned frustratedly. Eyes, once assured, now glared desperately. Masses, sensing escalation, quieted. Witness prior provocation, now observed sequel. Reckon ignorable, offender vocalized louder, echoing. Superior via garb, Sentinel, unflinching, unresponsive. Heard, yet unengaged, mutinous, potent. Masses, murmuring prior, refocused Sentinel, admiring composure amid slurs. But offender persisted. Nearer, fists tautened, voice intensified. Come on, act! Uniform servant, intimidate via stance. Sentinel static, unperturbed. Dutiful, transcending petty disputes or taunts. Responsibility surpassed, to nobility served populace. Masses reacted diversely, distanced from offender, disassociating. Onlookers. Procession interested, now fixated unfolding drama. Youth advanced, addressing offender. No desired reaction, unbothered. You foolish. Offender, realizing craved attention unattainable, heaved angrily. Yet provocation amplified, Sentinel's crowd favor. Realization penetrated. Offender failed. Sentinel unhumiliated, self-humiliated. Assembly averted, action weight burdened inescapably. Atmosphere wholly altered. Lively event now grave backdrop. Offender, confident troublemaker isolated. Slurs faltered Sentinel agitation. Escalation amplified foolishness. Masses watching procession diverted. Whispered gazes alternating offender Sentinel. Sentinel unyielding tranquility symbolized potency, honor. Non-reaction, steadfast poise, earned admiration. Offender's deeds isolated him. Why linger? One muttered. Scene maker. Nods. Concluded. Depart. Offender unyielding. Ego forbade. Incomprehensible Sentinel non-response. Furious not mute, but control loss. Focus shift offender to Sentinel unbearable. Not leaving, offender grumbled, authority reclaiming. Unignorable, unfinished. But surroundings inattentive. Whispers loudened, more distanced offender, nearing Sentinel. Offender's words flattened, isolation intensified, intolerable. Sentinel positioned, expression unaltered. Verbal unnecessary, presence conveyed potency. Ground held amid provocation, situation master. Offender contrastingly agitated. Frustration escalating as attention waned. Come on, observe. Unbothered. You foolish. Crowd voiced. Offender flushed angrily. Futile. Assembly mocked him not with. Clever Dean deeds reveal pettiness. Crowd shift undeniable. Offender averted, attention craved now burdensome. Realization settled. Statement attempt exposed weakness. Sentinel mute. Proved might issued slurs aggression. Resided poise, composure amid provocation. Offender left behind, alone, defeated. Masses uncaring. Sentinel gazed. Dignity maintained. Respect earned universally. Parade passed. Masses lingered. Aftermath buzzing. Excitement atmosphere shifted. Eyes offender focused. Surrounded witnesses Sentinel provocation attempt. Energy diverted. No longer focal. Minutes elapsed. Offender's assurance eroded further. Prior fury, insult spurring, distant. Acknowledged deeds not only faltered provocation, but self-exposed. Sentinel weakening attempt, own conduct revealed. Masses, procession C, quieted. Still sotto voce, attention offender unfocused. Witness Sentinel's character fortitude, composure amid provocation. Comparatively, offender weak. Sense judgmental eyes, sans fear, respect. Powerful feeling hoped, now diminutive, foolish. Surrounding silence amplified orally, vanishing desired, few discussed openly. Unbelievable guy, one head shook. Rise sought, self-stupid made. Exactly. Sentinel stood, needless action, real strength demonstration. Words struck offender harsher than physicality. All witnessed. Undermining attempt, backfired. Glancing Sentinel, erect, unmoved. Calmness, steadiness amid hostility. True strength. Not fighting, arguing, ground holding, irrespective. Instantly offender comprehended vital. Deeds, anger, pride-driven, weakness shown. Sentinel, serene composure, internal power demonstrated. Not loudest striker, who, peaceful amid chaos. Initially, offender regretted profoundly. Judgment clouded, actions cost clear. Not only provocation failed, public self-humiliated. Victory deemed became humility lesson. Masses dispersed gradually, some discussing witnessed. Others disbelieving offender conduct. Offender alone, mistake weight unbearable. Supportless, insults uncared. Failure visible. Silence, offender grasped. Greatest humiliation from self-loss realization. Streets quieted, masses dispersed. Parade advanced, event concluding. Few lingered, scene discussing. Offender, avenue center alone, crowd judgment weighed. None admired, supported. Attention diverted, sentinel. Calmness, respect earning from witnesses. Sentinel, erect, composed, uneventful. Role purpose unchanged. Nobility protected, order dignity maintained, chaotic world. Instant, more than ground standing. Everyone shown strength, true meaning. Offender defeated, sans physicality. Own deeds. Provocation attempt failed spectacularly. Alone, weakness exposed. Masses, procession focused, little offender attentive. Response seen, adversity facing, lesson learned. Last onlookers departed, offender spot rooted, next uncertain. Different outcome hoped, superior feeling. Sentinel level lowering. Instead, self-humiliated. Audacity shattered Sentinel's unyielding poise. Thought more, actions empty, misguided, realized. Sentinel, duty completed, departed. Expressionless, movements quiet, confident. Unneeded speak, hand raise anger. Internal strength sufficed, crowd respect win. Sufficed offender humility lesson, sans violence word. Sentinel away walked, offender spot rooted, processing. Now, small felt, world shifted. Trouble, embarrassment, hoped, thoughts own, failure echo quiet. Day, joy, excitement started. Turning point, witnesses all. Offender, trouble, embarrassment, create, hoped, thoughts own, failure quiet, echo left. Spot rooted still, mind raced. Everything tried centered or provoke. Spat, taunted, escalated even. But irrespective, sentinel, non-reacted. Calm, collected, composed, sans anger, frustration sign. As if known exactly, chosen rise above. Offender, realization, humbling. Energy spent, sentinel weak making. End, self-foolish. Pride acted, self others prove, vain all. Masses, procession cheering. Attention turned, disappointment with. Action seen through. Thug ununderstood something. Strength true internal, measured not loudness, provocation, but grace adversity handling. Sentinel's quiet strength taught surrounding all, lesson important. Soldiers admired bravery, courage, always, but witness different. Not physical strength shown, character strength, composure amid disrespect, wisdom understand battles some force not, patience with one. Thug there stood, thoughts lost, few by walking noticed. Scorn, hate not looked with, eyes, quiet understanding. Happen seen, witness sentinel poise handled, new respect gained. Thug view shift felt, guard weak make hoped, now self-exposed realized. World shifted, crowd scattered, street mostly empty. Mind lesson clear, not stronger, better proving others than. Challenge face, how carried self. Guard, backfight, shout word even need not. Actions louder spoke anything than. Day end, sunset began. Thug slowly spot away turned where sentinel stood. Arrogance same, no longer felt carried earlier. Pride shattered, place its understanding new emerged. Learned strength internal comes, power true lies ability remain calm, compose stay, handle even worse situations dignity with. Away walked he, knew certain one thing. Never forget lesson this. Sentinel's quiet victory taught more any confrontation ever could. Triumph's greatest sometimes loud, visible, not. Moments when choose calm stay, rise above choose. Actions let speak louder any words insults ever could.